Welcome to Goonie's World. My name is Goonie, also known as Colin, and joining me are Sean, also known as Johnny Pharaoh.
Hey, everybody.
And Ryan, also known as Meanie.
Hello.
And once again, Nate, also known as
Nate.
Thrasymandaeus.
Close enough.
Dressy mandate.
There you go.
Thrasymachus.
Yeah, just Nate.
And we are returning to Crossings. So it's been about a week since you guys solved the mystery of the disappearing people of Grievings and dispatched of the vile organ-filching creature.
Yes, it was not a very pleasant story, really.
Indeed. But
Kind of funny to me.
in doing so,
Yeah, me too. You missed a lot.
you have become... heroes would be overstating it a bit, but the people of the area are certainly grateful to have this thing dealt with and are quite happy that you have done this for them. And as such, you spent, about the last week never having to buy a drink. Not that you necessarily would have anyway, because, Corian was hooking you up for even just investigating. But, and you've had meals bought for you, and you get recognized a little bit on the street, and people, smile and nod, and, so heroes we would be putting it a little strongly, but certainly you're gaining a little bit of a reputation based on your heroic activities. And so, once again, you find yourselves in your favorite little haunt. Oh yes, the fallen soldier. Jesus.
Well, it's been so long since we recorded the last episode.
Yes. It's terribly, terribly long, and I had to flip to the previous page. But yes, you're all sitting in the fallen soldier, and I think this time it's fair to say you're at a table together, having sort of.
Guess we're best friends now, aren't we?
Well, I don't know about best friends, but you've certainly at least got a sort of camaraderie going.
You like me, you know it. We're brothers in arms.
I just like watching you guys miss.
That probably won't happen too much.
We're not
longer.
speak
You're a
of
little
it.
loose-lipped with the whole
right.
missing stuff.
It's been a lot of brandy since then.
And it's afternoon, and a man comes running in to the fairly older-looking, middle-aged-ish man. Comes running in to the fallen soldier. He looks a little bit too posh for the area.
Posh knob.
Right. And he's joined by a teenage-looking boy who appears to have gotten the shit kicked out of him at some point. And he looks around and spots you guys at your table and immediately walks over to you.
Great.
And he says, "Oh, it's you three, isn't it? Yes, it must be. I've heard all about what you did. Yes?"
This is a teenager?
No, this is the older guy.
me.
Oh,
He's with the
like,
teenager.
damn, he's
It was
got
all
through
me.
puberty pretty quickly.
What can we do for you, grandfather?
Well, it's a sad story, to tell you the truth, but my daughter's been kidnapped.
What?
Yes, it's true, and I've been given this ransom note. You see, I'm to deliver these.
Well,
What?
sorry, go ahead.
I'm to deliver these silver shillings to this drop point, and supposedly they'll release her in the morning if I do so, but I'm not sure.
How much shillings?
100.
Okay. Well, we can deliver them for you if you want.
Well, what's with the young man here who looks like he's been in a tussle?
Oh, yeah, well, he has been in a tussle. That's my daughter's boyfriend. You see, they both got jumped, and he got that crap beat out of him, and they took her. took her
see.
away.
Well, good job he did protecting her.
Oh.
He ought to be dumped when...
Well, I couldn't. There were so many of them. What was I supposed to do?
How many?
I don't know. I couldn't really see them. There were so many. They just surrounded me and started beating me and took Candace away and you know, there was just nothing I could do and I sure would like to come with you.
What good are you gonna be?
Well, I could help. I'm a big boy.
You already got the crap beat out of you.
No, he
You're
could give
no
a
good.
signal or something. You should let him go. It's for his own self-esteem. Now, come on.
Well, if he dies, it's on him, of course.
Well, I certainly don't think you should go, Phineas, but it's up to you.
Well, I've got to go. I want to rescue Candace.
I agree. I think the young man should go. But listen, I mean, all we're doing is dropping something off at a drop point. We're just like throwing it off a bridge, or we're meeting someone, or what's
I was
the...
gonna speak to you guys in private about what we're gonna actually do with that money that we get.
No, you've got to drop it off.
Now, when we all huddled in together, I didn't expect you to come in there and hear everything I was
But
saying.
I'm part of the group now.
Right now, we've got a
If you
very...
say so.
You're going to ruin what is a very good reputation we have in this community right now. If we double-cross this...
I'd rather have more money.
I'd rather have Alice's corpse
Oh, now, why did you bring her up again?
than this guy along. He's not going to be worth
Oh,
anything.
okay, well, don't mention Alice.
Regardless of...
That was one meatbag actually cared for.
Well, he's... regardless of whether he comes, I don't believe we should... fuck off with the silver, if that's what you're implying.
Well, we probably ought to rescue the girl first before we fuck off with the silver.
Yes, it's much easier on the conscience and in public opinion to fuck off with the silver once we've rescued the girl.
Yeah.
We can't leave the girl to certain death and fuck off with the silver.
But if we fuck it up and the girl dies, we can still take the silver.
Well, let's count on
The girl's
that.
not going to die because no one's fucking anything up. All we're doing is just making a drop-off.
Phineas
Oops.
here already fucked it up.
Sorry there, chum, but I was just rereading the note here, and it very specifically says I've got to drop it off, and I'm not sure why that is.
Oh, well, then we can watch you drop it off.
Well, then what do you need from us, then?
Well, somebody's got to pick it up, haven't they? And when they do,
Right. Well, where is this drop-off point?
You want us to watch the drop-off and follow him back.
Yes,
If you
that's a good idea. Where is this drop-off point?
well, I just want you to find who's kidnapped her and kill them, all of them.
What's in it for us?
Well, I suppose if you've killed them all, you can keep the shillings for yourselves.
Well, there
we were
you
gonna-
go.
okay.
No one has to fuck off with
We
anything.
were going to do that anyway.
Well,
That's not.
very
That
happily.
doesn't sound like the reputation that you've earned.
It's not. It's not. They're joking.
There's rumors. Rumors.
Well, listen, where is this drop-off point? We'll go and get an early start and find a good place to observe.
It's just a bit to the northwest. Do you know where the old fishery is?
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
Yeah, it's been converted to a brothel, but the old fishery, and just out back there, there's supposed to be a drop box marked with an X.
Let's see.
That's where I'm going to drop it off. Now, there's all kinds of places you could possibly stand watch or get on the roof of a building or do whatever it is you need to do.
All right, when's this drop-off take place?
In just a few hours.
Right, well, we should probably be on our way here in a little bit, yes?
Yes. Find our spots.
Find our spots. I don't know if we want to be on a roof, because then if they run,
We gotta catch him.
be able to catch them. So we'll just go get a lay of the land outside this fishery turned brothel.
Now, you've got to describe the smells when we get closer. I want to hear all the smells that you pick up about this fishery turned brothel.
Smells like it always does.
Well, what is it? What do those parts smell like?
Fish.
The other parts.
Fish.
Clearly, you two have encyclopedic understanding. Listen, let's just go and drop all this talk of fish and brothel stench.
So it's a few blocks to the northwest, sort of as you might expect, near the docks on the lake there to the north.
Everything smells bad on the docks anyway.
That's probably quite true.
Like fish.
And so there are innumerable any place you could think of, really, to watch over this spot is probably gonna work.
I'm going to lean against a post on the opposite side of the street. And well, get a good eye on that drop box. I'm going to lean against a post and whittle
All
a
right.
piece of wood.
Is there a shadowed alley anywhere near?
It's in an alley. It's in a shadowed alley behind the old fishery.
Hide in the alley, in the shadows.
Yeah, and there's just debris and stuff. Yeah, it's not difficult to hide. But you're a big boy, so.
Well, is there a way I could see this area from the brothel inside? Not that I want to go in that gross place, but if I could maybe get a vantage point in there.
Are you gonna go? You're gonna go inside?
Yeah, I really don't want to, but just if I can go in there and go up to a second floor window, perhaps.
Okay. Well, you walk inside and you are immediately greeted by this beautiful woman. She says, "Oh, hello. We don't normally get your kind in here, but, well, we don't have any prejudices."
Well, now hold on. I just want to go up to the. Can I just maybe have a look inside of one of the rooms upstairs?
What for?
Well, I'm trying to look out and see the alleyway. I just want to see if that's a good spot. And what would that cost? I don't want anything else. This whole place is disgusting. I just want to. I'll pay you for the window view. That's all.
Well, I couldn't possibly charge you just to go up to a room and look out the window. Go on, she says, and motions to the
Are
stairs.
you gonna be naked while I'm looking out the window?
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, all right.
Unless
Well-
you'd have to pay for that, I'm afraid.
Well, that's the last thing I want. All right. Let's see what I can see here.
All right, well, you go up the stairs, and the first room at the top of the stairs you enter, it's at the back of the building, and it faces down, it faces across out into the alley, and you can kind of look down, and you're not right exactly over the top, but I mean, you got a great view.
Is this window open up?
You can open it, yes.
Okay.
All right. And you see Robin standing on a post, leaned up against a post. He's apparently whittling.
I'm whittling a fish out of a block of wood.
And you don't see Rat anywhere, but he tends to be shifty and shady. So
Is Robin directly? He's not underneath me though.
no, he's actually on the other side of the alley, off a little ways to the west.
I'm diagonal and across the street, I think.
I lied. The drop was supposed to be at midnight, so now you've scouted positions that you can come back to later, because I forgot. Dreen would have told you that was. I said a few hours, but he actually would have said midnight.
Well, we'll wait till midnight.
Okay.
Come back a little before midnight.
So, madam, if you need to do your business, I'll just be here by the window. Won't look.
I'm going to whittle a school of fish, not just a fish.
All right, and you're just gonna stay hidden, I assume, Rat.
Yeah.
So you're not even gonna move from your spot. You're just gonna stay where you are. That's why the hell not?
It's a really long wait, but on the other hand, they
I
might.
might eat some fish. If there's
No.
any fish that's been thrown out.
The ones that he whittled.
they might
No.
they might also show up early to reconnoiter. You know, it's a safe bet.
Well, time passes,
Now,
as they say.
Slowly.
what do I see? From the room. I'm trying to look out the window, but it's very distracting.
Well, I mean, nobody is going to come in there while you're in there.
Don't mind me. I'm just a piece of machinery. Is all.
But I mean, they'll actually the lady that you talked to earlier, after you've been up there for a little while, does come up there and she says, "Pardon me, sir. Are you going to be here long?"
Well, no, not much longer. No.
Well, I mean, with having the room out of service while you're here.
But please go ahead. Don't mind me. Just use the room.
I don't know that. Well,
I'll be facing away. I'm looking out this window.
it's possible that we might have some customers who
No.
find that enjoyable,
Well, maybe they'll pay you extra.
but there may be others which would be quite disturbed by the thought.
Just tell them I'm out of order. I won't make a peep.
Yes. We'll tell them you're a statue then?
Yeah, that's right.
You've wound down?
I'm in statue mode.
All right. Eventually, midnight rolls around, and you see the man you were talking to at the fallen soldier comes walking into the alley, and I assume, Robin, that you just ignore him.
Oh yeah, whittling fish,
He did-
singing a little tune as I whittle fish.
He doesn't have the younger kid with. Oh no, the younger kid was supposed to come with you guys.
He's probably hanging out in the brothel.
Oh, yeah, I think he got lost in the brothel.
Oh, I'm here. I don't have any money. He says. He's like, but I think you're very interesting.
Who's he talking to?
Rusty.
Oh, well, you shouldn't be talking to me,
Well, why
dummy.
not?
Because you're in a brothel. Talk to the ladies if that's what... I mean, well, I don't know what you're into, but...
My girlfriend's been kidnapped. She's the only one I want.
Oh, that's just sweet.
So what's it like
Still
to be
figuring you guys out.
What's it like to be a clockwork?
It's just... that's... I don't want to talk about it. I was a human. Now I'm a clockwork. It's better this way.
Well, what makes it better in your mind?
I don't have to feel. I only have memories of feelings. And, I don't have to deal with stupid juices or whatever. It's a lot cleaner as one of these things.
You haven't got fond memories of love and juices.
I'd rather not think about it. I'm happy to be a clockwork. I don't ever think about being a human. I'm superior this way. Got nothing's gonna bother me. Except for you guys. And your mush.
Well, it's very interesting. And the man... Ooh, it's Master Dreen, says the young boy as the guy comes into the alley.
I can't tell you guys apart. It's been so long.
And he walks down the alley, and he's kind of looking around, like suspicious, maybe being jumped or something. But he isn't, and you see him drop a fairly large bag into a small crate and walk off.
Good job, buddy.
You say that as he
Shh,
walks
keep
off.
it down. Keep
So, few minutes later, probably about 10 minutes, you see another figure enter the alley. And you, Rusty, recognize him as Gears.
No.
That's the other clockwork who was looking for the dream grease.
Oh.
In the last episode.
Right. Well, I never forget another clockwork. That's him. That's the guy I was talking to. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and he walks over to where...
He must be very desperate.
Over to where the man dropped the purse, and he reaches down and grabs the purse and starts to walk off.
Shit. Do something, kid.
I don't know what to do.
I'm going to follow him.
As am I.
I'm gonna throw the kid out the window so he lands on the clockwork.
Really?
It was the first thing I thought of.
All right.
Get him.
Make a strength roll.
Okay.
Well, he's not expecting it, of course. So he doesn't even. He's just surprised and shocked. And you throw him out the window,
Get him, laddie.
Second story window.
and he lands upon Gears, knocking him over, and dealing to him from the second story window 2d6 points of damage, which I will allow you to roll.
Poor lad was already hurt.
4. Now that was to who?
That was to the
boy.
kid. Phineas.
Oh, that's he can deal with that.
But that's a mere 4 points. But yeah, they find themselves, just crumpled together in this pile, and Gears is like, "Hey, well, get off of me! What?
All right,
I'm sorry, he threw me out the window."
I'm gonna jump out after him.
yeah.
And you're huge. You boom, make a loud bang onto the ground in the alley as Phineas begins picking himself up. And what did you do that for? And Gears is beginning.
You're
to stand
fine. You just stop right there. You.
Why? It's Rusty.
Yeah, well, you're a kidnapper, aren't you?
Oh no! No, what are you talking about?
Oh, you just happened to randomly come down this alleyway and go to the exact spot where there's money.
Well, that's what they told me to do.
Who did?
Those people.
The other kidnappers that you conspired with?
No, just some thugs,
So, are you one of them, or they just hire a random person to come get this money? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, they told me they had some dream grease.
Oh, of course. It's always about the dream grease. You're hooked.
Listen, we're going to follow you back to those men. You're going to have to work with us.
How similar do Gears and Rusty look?
Not very.
Not at all. Okay.
You're mixed up in something very sinister.
Well, I didn't know anything about anything sinister.
Well, I know, and you can prove your good worth by helping us now. A girl's life could be at stake. You go about your business as usual, and we will follow you back. You collect your dream grease and go about your business.
Well, it's fine with me, as long as I get my dream grease, he says, and begins slowly plodding towards the docks.
If things
Nice
turn
and
nasty,
easy.
you're on our side.
Nice and easy now. Just take it easy.
His gait is slow and intentional. He's like, so he's not gonna try to run anywhere. Or
We'll just have to saunter along behind him slowly, at a distance. See where he goes.
Well, he goes off to the docks. And where are you guys watching from?
I mean, we're gonna follow him.
Yeah, we kind
Within
of.
sight, but
Like how close?
Like, half a block.
All right, so you're kind of
like
just hanging out in shadows of buildings and stuff. As he
Just
walks
stroll
on the
in and act
docks.
like we're just another little group of people out walking around on the docks
All right. Well,
after dark.
he walks out onto a dock, and that has several boats tied off to it. And out of one of the boats hops this red-headed teenager, who he hands the bag to in exchange for a little grease canister. And he begins to walk away. He's like taking the grease canister and like kind of squirting it like into his inner gears and
Oh
mechanisms.
boy,
And starts
oh boy.
rubbing it around, and
Oh,
and the boy, and there's just the one, and he's got to be 15 or
Are you talking about the redhead?
yes.
Okay.
Hops, or he never even left the boat. He just hopped up. He was kind of ducked down, hiding in it, and he sits down and begins rowing
Oh gosh.
into the lake.
Oh, we definitely need to.
Let's rush over there and see if there's another boat laying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boat chase scene.
Yeah, there are any number of boats you can choose
Well, I
from.
think this is better to ask forgiveness than permission, to borrow one.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do any of you have any kind of profession or anything that would
Nope.
make you better at boating than?
Not better at boating than anything
I'm
else.
better at sinking, probably.
You probably are quite good at sinking. But you guys, you just get into a random boat, and now the kid has some small amount of distance on you, and it is dark. And he doesn't seem to have any kind of lights or anything, so it might be a little hard to track him. But who's
I can see in the dark.
that's true. So you are at less of a disadvantage. Who's gonna do the rowing?
You do it. You're
I can
strong.
row hard, so I'll try that.
Just don't tip
Strength
us over.
roll.
I don't even say you have to make a roll.
okay.
Just
I'll just row.
do it. And now are you trying to catch the boy or just follow?
No, let's just follow.
Yeah, let's follow him, but yeah, we need to make sure we're inside because it is dark, so we'll probably have to stay fairly close, but not too close.
I'll be up in the bow looking.
What kind of boat is this? I thought it was just a rowboat.
Yeah, just a little dingy rowboat.
Now the other boy with us, did he come on the boat?
I'm here with you, of course I am. Don't throw me out any more windows.
Do you
Might
know
throw you off the
anybody
boat.
with red hair?
What?
Do you know anybody with red hair?
Well, a couple people, yeah.
Any boys?
Well, not that I can think of right off the top of my head. But, I mean, lots of people have red hair.
Keep an
Do
eye.
they? I don't know.
Keep an eye on
I've
him.
lost track of their colors.
Well, so where are we going? Do you think this is going to lead us to Candace?
Probably.
No doubt. Yes. Got to.
Well, get us closer to knowing what's happening anyway.
All right. So you see, because of your superior vision, night vision, that you are rowing toward a small island. And the kid is apparently quite good at rowing, as he's gotten a little bit of a lead on you.
Hurry up.
Because
Be
he's
quiet.
doing that so well.
But so you guys are approaching from the southwest-ish, and he turns and begins going around to the east side of the island, it looks like.
I'll follow.
So I assume Rat kind of points you in the direction. Because he's the one who can
Oh, yeah.
see.
Go right a bit.
Okay. All right.
That's too much, damn it.
So he eventually comes into a small cove where there are some other boats as well.
I think this is the spot.
Yes, let's be very careful. We don't want to be seen.
And he
Probably beach around the corner or something.
he beaches the his boat and runs up the beach, up a small hill into some woods, a wooded area.
Okay. Let's go. Hopefully he's not aware of us and leading us into a trap. I don't think he spotted us.
Yes, let's follow as best we can.
I can sneak ahead if we want.
So where are you going to put your boat?
Let's just draw it up onto the beach here. Probably won't notice one extra.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
we might.
I guess we could throw some brush over it real quick. But we're going to lose him if we don't hurry up that hill.
Yeah, I think we just
That
don't
island's
even
not that big, I don't think.
just leave it. Just beach it and leave it.
I agree.
So you're just literally running right after him, not even trying to particularly be stealthy or anything like that.
Well, we just want to make
I'm gonna be
sure
as stealthy
we don't
as I
lose
can
him.
Yeah.
We're still trying to be quiet though.
All right, so you just follow him up the beach, up into the sort of woods, and as soon as you enter the woods, you begin to see ruins of ancient buildings that have what it's like ancient elven glyphs on them.
Do I sense magic?
You don't sense magic, but there's clearly some kind of settlement here long ago. And you see through the trees, some distance off, just to the northwest, that there's clearly a fire burning.
Well, that's what we make for then,
Good.
gents.
That'll ruin their night vision.
Now, are you going to attempt to be stealthy?
So we
I
should
am.
creep very quietly up to the edge.
I'll try, but you know, I'm not too good at that.
You can always stay back a little bit and then charge in if we need you.
I don't think any of us are going to be very good at that.
I'm not bad.
Well, you are a rogue. You should be good at that.
No, I'm not.
And I'm a goblin. I'm naturally stealthy.
Well, let's try our best.
Yes, that's my theory. Let's try our best. Just be very quiet, stay to the edge of the light.
I'm gonna stay away from the big noisy robot.
All right, so
That's what everyone says.
you guys attempt, I guess, to sort of creep a bit towards the light, the fire, and I'll just call that. I'm gonna call that agility, and they'll try perception.
Do I get a boon
Nope.
since I do have sneaky?
Well, you
in
only
my
need
ancestry
10.
Details?
I got
You
it.
got what?
Do I get a boon since I do have sneaky in my ancestry details?
Sure.
It's a 19.
Oh, okay. Well,
Only one of us needs to fail, and that was me.
Yeah, but I'm still sneaky.
one of you failing
Maybe they won't notice the others.
is less bad than 2 and far less bad than 3. So
I demand you release the girl. No, I don't.
so you do make a little noise, however, and
Robin, you.
one
fool.
of them seems to notice, and he says, "Hey, think I heard something." "Oh, I didn't hear anything. Out in the woods. Might be some fairies or something. I heard these islands are all
plagued with fairies. Well, I don't want to mess about with them. Well, why don't one of you lot go out there and take care of it?
It's probably nothing, boss. Don't worry about it. Let me give him a...
No. Not messing with fairies. Come on. A couple of you go out. Check it out. Just make sure.
And a couple of these rude boys start walking in your direction. Are you going to attempt to hide?
Yeah.
No, why not? I want to pick up a rock on the ground and throw it in the opposite direction.
Okay. Okay, that's a good try. Make an agility roll.
Hey, I got an 18.
All right. Well, it crashes through some brush on the other side of the camp, and the two guys freeze immediately. And the boss says, you hear him say,
Well, I definitely heard something that time. On the other side. For sure. Go check it out.
and they turn around and go the other way.
What do we see around their camp area? I mean, what's around the firelight? It's not like a cage in it with a girl, is there? Or anything like that?
No, not like that. So there are, it's a clearing, right? In which even more ruins are. I mean, this was clearly somebody's estate or something of an elf at some point long in the past. But they have 6 tents set up around a tall sort of stone monolith. And there appear to be quite a few of them. You don't see the girl right away, but she's got to be here somewhere, you know.
And what's this monolith look like? Just a stone, like...
Yeah, it's just tall, and you can't really see it well from back here in the woods, but it's quite tall, and it appears to be covered in inscriptions of some kind.
All right, let's get closer.
All right, so, I mean, are you just going to rush in and... I mean, you're close enough now that you could just charge in and start bashing skulls if you wanted.
How many of them are there?
You can't tell for sure. There are at least 6. But they're not really doing anything interesting. They're just kind of sitting around the campfire. There's a couple of them that look like they're keeping watch a little bit, but not really.
So they're not like worshipping the monolith or anything?
No, nothing like that. In fact, they just look like the same type of rude boy type thug guys that were hired to guard the abandoned house. But you do, as you get a little closer, you see the young girl who's
There she is.
about 16 looking.
She's about 47. I don't know.
And when she appears, Phineas kind of tenses up. And,
That's her. All right.
Is she tied up or anything?
no, she's actually not tied up.
How's she acting?
She's just kind of standing around, bored. I mean, she knows she can't overpower these guys. So she's not going to try to escape or anything. And there's one of them who is talking to her a lot more than the others. He seems to maybe like her or have a maybe little crush type thing on her or something, because he looks at her kind of adoringly.
All right, Phineas, now, if I throw you at her, you think you can untie her?
She's not tied up.
Oh, that's right. You just said she's not. But you think you could free her, make a run for it? Why? And then we'll come in and attack the rest. Yeah, you're probably not up for it.
Sorry, what exactly do I need to do?
Now I'm starting to think maybe you deserve to live. No, don't worry about it. We'll think of another plan. What do you guys say?
I
think we should tie up Phineas. I don't trust him.
Oh, he's fine.
And then throw him?
Sure.
Don't throw me.
I think the kids are the ones behind this.
You think it's just a school kid prank?
I heard about this once. I think they're stealing money from her dad so they can run off and elope.
I'm gonna sneak up to the girl behind her and tap her on the shoulder.
Okay, so I'm going to give them a chance to perceive you.
I think you should.
Which they do. And once again, well, but I'll make that opposed to your agility. Which
13.
Which that's tied. I think tie should go to the players.
I do too.
So yeah, all right. You sneak over there and tap her on the shoulder. And I'm gonna give her a willpower to not like scream, be startled, you know. All right. Well, so she kind of, you tap her on the shoulder and she just kind of looks over and you're just like, got your finger out to your lips and
hi. No.
Yeah, I beckon for her to follow me and run off into the woods. See if she'll follow me. If she wants to be rescued, she'll follow me. If she
holds up a finger indicating for you to hang on for just a second, but it seems to be because the guy that has been hanging out near her and talking to her seems to be coming over this way, and so she is looking directly at her, and
I'll duck behind the tent.
So he comes over there, and you can hear them talking. He's, that Phineas guy, he's no good for you. I think, once we're out of this, and she's like, well, we'll see. I don't know. He's from a good family. Oh, well, And so that kind of goes on like that until he gets up and wanders off, kind of deeper on the other side of the camp for a minute, and she, when nobody seems to be looking, tries to sneak into the woods. Is not terribly successful, but she does go, and she's now in the woods with you. Okay. And but she made some noise, and people are starting to notice. Hey, the girl! Run. Where'd the girl go? Run!
All right, well, I'm just gonna start running with her as fast as we can back towards the boat.
Okay, well, you start running, and you start running back in the direction of the boats, which is where everybody else, Phineas and Rusty and Rat, are. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you do that, unexpectedly, Phineas just attacks her.
I told you to tie him up.
You're right.
And he hits. Not for much. And now you're in a fight.
What are you doing, you lad? You mad lad? I told you.
It's a good thing we're in the dark. He's gonna taste my nightfall blade.
Ooh.
I missed.
All right. What are you doing, Rusty or Robin or whoever?
Like to try to keep very quickly pick that boy up, carry him with us as we're running away, stop him from trying to attack her, but not stand there and fight him while the others catch up. If I can.
So you're gonna try to grab?
Yeah, I'm
boy?
gonna grapple him and try to like pick him up.
All right, make a strength.
Yeah, no, I can't grab.
Okay, so you get over to him and attempt to grab him, but
Come here,
you
you.
can't quite grab onto him. But you see while you're doing that, you kind of get in front of the girl because that's where he's at, and you see that her eyes don't. They're starting to. They look like they weren't like this before, but now something apparently about the fact that this guy just attacked her has made her eyes start glowing red.
Oh, she's a fairy? Think she might be a fairy. I don't know who to attack.
All right. Well, she gets to go too. She's going to attack the boy. She misses, and all of the gang members also begin running in kind of not actually directly in your direction, more in the direction where the girl went into the woods, which I'm envisioning as being kind of a little to your north. But I mean, you know, they're gonna they're gonna find you eventually, so I guess that's the round.
I'm fine with running.
I want to grab her and run, and leave the Phineas.
Yeah, if grabbing her is an option, then yeah. But I thought once he started attacking her, because I was already grabbing her and running with her before that.
I'll let you do that.
I want to
Grab
try
her
to
and run.
grapple her.
Curse of the D20, man. It's bad. What are you doing, Rat?
I'm gonna run off in the shadows and hide.
Okay. Nice. What are you doing, Robin?
I'm gonna brandish my sword in this huge figure eight and scream at the approaching thugs. Step off! Stay away or face your doom! I'm bluffing.
Okay. Well, the boy's going to try to attack her again. And a large black horn begins protruding out the back of her skull.
Alright.
Now, is that normal?
And she's going to attack him back. And we'll hit. Nope, sorry, that misses.
I was wondering why they were fighting. I thought it was a bad time for a lover's spat, but it's because she's a demon. Looks like.
Yeah.
And I'll attack as soon as I can.
Well, before you can, three of these rude boys come around, and they see this girl who has now not only has glowing red eyes and a horn back and growing out the back of her head, but has started to grow in size as well. And they're looking around like, holy shit, they don't know who to attack either. But I mean, the obvious big threat is the monster. So
Yeah.
that one misses. That one misses. That one hits. And okay, back to you guys.
All right. I'm going to. How tall is it? How, like, it's growing and.
I mean, still size 1, so not like, but she was like, 5'3" before, and now she's like 6 foot tall.
Okay. Oh, I will go into melee and swing with my club then.
And don't forget, whenever you attack with a weapon.
Always. You know.
Her defense is 11.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
So that you were attacking her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the club. 3 damage.
Yeah, I'm also going to use my once per round boon to step in with the big sword, which has a bane, so that'll cancel out. And I will just be making an attack roll. And a miss.
What are you doing, right? You still just hiding?
I am going to sneak back to the camp and look for the silver.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. Make agility roll.
With the boon, right? Because I'm sneaky.
Well, yeah, sure. That looks like you have snuck back to me. And you find a pouch with 100 silver in it.
Alright then.
And that was all your... Oh, buddy. Oh, over here. So, Phineas is going to attack but miss her, and she's going to perform a frenzied attack with these claws that have just erupted out of her fingertips.
Oh, it sucks to be you guys.
And she will miss with the first attack upon Phineas, and hit with the second. Oh my gosh. And Phineas goes down with this 14 points of damage.
Oh my.
Didn't like him anyway.
No grade loss.
Asked too many questions.
Terrible at being
Didn't answer enough questions.
And 3 more of these rude boy guys show up.
That's 6 in total.
So, yeah. And I mean, they all, I think, at this point are just scared of the monster more than anything. So the first one hits. And... oh, dear. So, he hits her with a sword. And she goes down. She screams and falls to the ground. And begins to tremble. And immediately, from her abdomen, a small, covered in blood entity that can only be described as a demon
I've seen enough.
launches itself out of her abdomen, it's covered in dripping in blood, and attacks. So I think so Phineas and Candace are both dead at this point. That's unfortunate, I guess. But I think everyone at this point is going to be fighting the fucking demon. So, but it leaps out, and it's as its initial action, it's going to attack somebody. It's gonna attack.
Not me.
Well, you're not there, so it's gonna attack Rusty,
There's no need.
and he's gonna hit. For just 4.
Right. I didn't do anything. Didn't deserve it.
And so on you guys. What are you gonna do?
I will attack the demon with my big sword miss.
What are you doing, Rusty?
Well, I'll return the favor.
It's by the way, its defense is 17.
Holy crap.
Oh, I got a 16. Dang. I'm never gonna get a 17.
What are you doing, Rat?
I'm gonna sneak back.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stay snuck though. Success.
All right. And
Nobody knows where I am.
these 6 guys are gonna try to hit it. Miss. Oh, that hits. Miss. Hit. Hit. Damn, they're going hit. Miss. So it's 3. Ooh, damn. That was 14. Well, that pisses it off. And he's going to attack 2 different guys with his frenzy attack, but he misses the first one. Hits the second one. Oh, and kills him immediately. I'm not even gonna write it down. He's just dead. All right. Back around, I guess, Robin.
I will again attack with my... and miss.
Now,
Didn't you? Wasn't it a 13 and a 4?
It's 13 and a 1.
Oh, my bad.
can I kind of like get cover behind these guys? Use them as a human shield?
Which guys? The rude boys?
Yeah.
I mean, you can. Yeah. Give the demon a bane.
But I want to throw this knife and...
Bad to do this. That's gonna hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Is that a 3?
2.
Oh.
All right. And what are you doing? You've snuck back.
I assume I can see this little demon as well.
Yeah, it's little, but I mean, you can see it.
I have a line of sight.
You can get line of sight.
So I want line of sight. I'm going to point at it and cast my shadow dart.
Okay.
I think I can only do that once. Automatic hit, right? Because it's a spell.
If that's what it said, I didn't read the description.
So automatic hit, 2d6 damage, and 3 bane for 1 minute.
Oh.
9 points of damage.
That is enough to kill the demon. A small demon, which goes down next to the corpses of Candace and
We
Phineas.
slayed a baby demon.
Look at those rude boys. Did you know
We
you'd
should- we
kidnapped
should-
a demon?
We should probably take it back to her father so that he knows we didn't like.
Look, I had no idea. We just thought she was a girl. Just some. I mean, you know, we got hired by these posh knobs to guard the house and we just wanted to get revenge, you know, and kidnap a posh knob to give our revenge.
She's just a random posh knob girl. Does she have some connection to the posh knobs who hired you to guard that house?
I don't know.
Well, who would know? Do you have a lieutenant?
Who hired you? You don't even know who hired you?
Wait, what do you mean?
Who hired you?
To
Kidnap the girl.
No, nobody hired us for that. It was revenge.
Yeah, they're just randomly striking back at the imperialistic machine. The death to the pigs mentality that you see sometimes in rude boy society.
All right, well, we'll let you live.
Well, I believe, yes, you and us have no quarrel.
Whoa.
I do think that you owe us a favor, though, for letting you live.
You lost money.
I don't
Well,
think
you
these
can-
bastards have any money.
Look, you can take the silver. You can just take it.
What silver?
I'm assuming
This is
that
the
it's-
ransom. Well, she's not getting back now, though.
What ransom?
I suppose Master Dreen's gonna want it back.
Well, he'll pay us for the body. For evidence, you know, he's want to know his daughter had a demon or was a demon or had a demon inside of her.
Yeah, we'll bring the demon back.
But we want your money too.
Nah, they don't have any money. You guys work for us now, though.
Well, sorry, we're independent contractors, but they will turn over to you an additional 12 silver.
What a night.
You want some silver? I'll give you silver when we get back to the tavern.
You've
Yes,
got silver.
Shh! Don't tell these guys.
Can hear you jingling a mile away.
So,
Indigestion.
apparently making an uneasy truce with the rude boys.
Yes, no need to kill them all.
You guys,
And we take the girl's body and the
demon.
demon body with us.
All right. So you get in the boat and row back towards south.
See
Towards
her
the
father.
docks.
Not anticipating a great reaction to that one.
Probably not. Now, are you going to take Phineas's corpse as well?
Nah, fuck that guy.
Well, he probably saw, you know, I don't think he knew she was a demon either until he saw her eyes change. That's why
he attacked her, and that's what made her eyes change, right?
No, I think he's
Well, might be worth investigating.
maybe so.
So you row with the corpse of the girl and the demon that launched out of her, and row back to crossings. And I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up for this session. Gentlemen.
Okay.
We will see you next time.
And you go up to level 2.